Hey guys, Marty Boots here. Today I just want to talk about Alessio Rastani's video that he's got everybody freaking out about, that Bitcoin might not have bottomed. And he says that there's a potential of Bitcoin going to roll over and potentially go to new lows. Now, before I start, I just want to say I love Alessio Rastani's videos. I don't think he'd be watching my video, but if he does, I do love his content, and you know, he's a very good analyst. But I want to disagree with his video, and I want to say that he is wrong in this analysis, and I want to show you why. So, okay, we'll start here, and this is the BLX. Basically, it's Bitcoin on a weekly chart here. I'm going to start with, and I want you to see that Bitcoin here, it's above the red 200 moving average, and it has been basically, since its inception. Not really, but it's got above it, it stayed above it, and there's no point me zooming in here, but you can just see it here, and we are still above that 200 moving average. Now, any coin or any stock that is above its 200 moving average is in a bull market. Even though we had an 83% drop from memory, we are still in a bull market. This is bullish. Now, if we did start to break below that, then yes, that would be considered bearish. But at this point in time, and even at the lows, Bitcoin was in a bull market. And long term, stocks and coins above the red 200 moving average are bullish and going to trend higher. Now let me just show you the DAX here. This is the DAX, the German stock market. When price gets above its long-term moving average, the 200 moving average, it is in a long-term uptrend. And generally, over the course of the term, forms higher lows all the time, until obviously it doesn't, but it shows that price is in a long-term uptrend, and generally, as a better word, it forms higher lows as this red 200 moving average moves higher. So price should not go down and take out the lower lows. You can see here, obviously, when it went parabolic, it did not even come down and take out even this last previous low before the parabolic move. Now, if you see Bitcoin, we done the same here. We went in the parabolic move and we never came back down and anywhere tested anywhere down here. We did test this low, however. We did not take it out. This was the last low on the uptrend, and we did not take that out. We equaled the move, or almost equaled the move. We did not take out the previous low. So the uptrend is still intact. So in theory, maybe I'll just get a better drawing tool here. So in theory, even if we do roll over, price should not take out this previous low, and we should stay above the uptrend, up above the 200 moving average, and continue moving higher as this red 200 moving average. I didn't draw that very well, but you know what I mean. It's going to move higher, and it's going to keep the trend intact and let us move higher. You can see here, obviously, we did break the 200 moving average because the 200 moving average had moved into a parabolic state and moved higher. Then we were able to break the 200 moving average on a weekly chart. This 200 moving average is very low, and the fact of the matter is, if we had a drop right now, we have a long drop before we even touch that 200 moving average, which implies that we should hold that. Even if we did pierce that, maybe for example like this, it implies that the trend should continue and we should move back up. Just exactly what happened here. Price broke it, we continued higher, but the trend is higher. Now that is only a weekly chart. I mean, you can see here what happens when the trend, the weekly chart is above the 200 moving average when it's moving. It's trending higher. The long-term chart is in a bull trend. Now, what nobody is talking about on Twitter, on Facebook, on whatever, YouTube, nobody is talking about this. We have only recently established the white 200 moving average. The white 100 moving average. The 100 monthly moving average is very, very, very powerful, and trending above the 100 monthly moving average is extremely powerful, and it is a sign that we are in a very strong bull market. Now, I drew this other line here. This, okay, I can redraw this. This, you have to understand that, I've lost my painting tool, sorry guys. And I have no idea where to find the paint tool again. There we go. So this, you have to understand, the white 100 moving average is here. Your red 200 moving average is below this price. So you are trending above the red 200 moving average. Price is above the red 200 moving average on a monthly chart. This is extremely bullish. Now, I am not saying that we cannot dip back down, but the trend is definitely to the upside. We're definitely in a bull trend. We are above all moving averages, including the white 100 moving average and including the red 200 moving average, which is not even developed on the chart yet. That will develop down the road, maybe in 2020. You will not see that, but once that starts to appear on the chart, you will get people talking about that. But I am here to tell you right now that this is the 100 moving average and we are above that, and that is extremely bullish. Let me just show you here on the DAX. You can see here on the DAX, basically this is where Bitcoin is here, roughly. Bitcoin price can drop down into the 100 monthly moving average right here, and it looks like this. And on the DAX, you can see that the red 200 moving average is below price. That is the way it forms in an uptrend, if the uptrend is correct. And this is what we will have. We are above all moving averages. And you can see the red 200 moving average. I've just drawn this here, but the DAX shows it clearly. And you can see the trend is up. The 100 moving average is moving upwards. The 50 blue moving average is trending higher. These are all trending higher. We're above price. Now, can we have substantial drops? Yes. But I do not think that price on Bitcoin is going to drop down and take out the lows, because these moving averages are going to trend higher. So just like the DAX, Bitcoin should be in a long-term uptrend. And, you know, people talk about 50K, 100K, 200K. You know, in long-term moving averages, 200 and 100 moving averages monthly basis are pointing to the upside. You know, anything is possible. Look at the DAX. I mean, you know, this is a 20-year period, 40-year period. What is that? 30-year period from here. So long-term, these monthly moving averages, it's very, very hard to change a monthly moving average. If it's in an uptrend, that's basically it. It's in an uptrend for a long period of time. And that is what we have here. And nobody is talking about this white 100 moving average. This is critical, in my opinion. You don't just break this, even in one attempt. This is trending, and it's trending higher to the upside. It's going to be very, very hard to break this and change the direction of this and start getting this trending downwards. It's just not going to happen very easily, in my opinion. So I do not think that Alessio Rastani in his video is correct in saying the price is going to drop down and go to new lows. Price will trend higher with these moving averages for the long term, in my opinion. Can price hit 50, 100 or 200K? You know, long term, 10, 20, 30 years, like this monthly chart shows, yes, in my opinion, Bitcoin can hit 200k over the long term. I mean, we're talking here a 30-year period. This is the stock market. Now, crypto moves 10 times faster than the stock market. Crypto is open 24/7, and crypto never sleeps, as we all know. So it may hit there a lot quicker. It might be 10 years instead of 30 years, for example. So, but I believe it's possible, and I believe that we will not see new lows in Bitcoin. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We also have a Discord group with very active and intelligent investors in there. We're in there every single day trading the markets and hoping to make a killing in this market. So if you'd like to join us in there, hit us up on the link below and send us a message to our Facebook page, and we'll get you into the 3-day free trial. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Have a good day.